welcome to the No Spin News, Tuesday, September 17th, 2024. Stand up for your country. So what are you doing 7 weeks from today? Voting? I hope so. A lot of early ballot stuff, absentee stuff, all of that. But I'll be voting on Election Day, and it's in 7 weeks. So many things are going to happen in the next 7 weeks. People go, oh, who's going to win the election? I don't know. So if I knew, I'd fly over to London and put a ton of money on whoever it would be, but I don't know. I do know this, that both candidates could absolutely emerge victorious at this point. And Trump is very close in the polls. If you really analyze the polls, take a look. I mean, not far away anywhere in the national or the swing states. And then the window closes on the debates, for example. Doesn't seem like either side really wants another debate. I suggested that the former president might do that, as Ronald Reagan did in 1984 after he got beat by Mondale. He came back on the second debate just 1 week before the vote and waxed Mondale, and then Reagan won overwhelmingly in the Electoral College and in a popular vote. But I'm getting the feeling that that debate thing is not going to happen. I could be wrong on that. It's a guess. The talking points tonight is about groups voting, which is going to be crucial. So let's run it down. Key blocks of people are being wooed by both candidates. So let's see Black Americans first. According to an NPR PBS poll, Kamala Harris has 74%. Donald Trump, 24% right now, as it stands. That's higher than usual for the Republican ticket, okay? I don't know how reliable the NPR poll is. I don't think I would be that confident in it. Then you have Hispanics, Americans, Latinos, Harris 47, Trump 51, Trump beating her. Now, if that holds, Trump will win, okay? If the Hispanic American vote goes to Trump, the Republicans, Trump wins. That's how important it is. And it's a larger vote than the African American vote. What about Catholics? There are almost 39 million American Catholics that voted in 2020. That's huge, a huge number. Okay, 50%, according to the Associated Press, backed Trump. 49 backed Biden. This again was in 2020. Okay, so that Catholic vote is very important, and I don't know how Kamala Harris even approaches Catholic Americans with her cheerleading for abortion. And I don't care what you say, that's what she has done throughout her whole political career. No restrictions, anytime, anywhere, for any reason. How do you appeal to Catholics where that is unacceptable in that religion? Now, if you are a Catholic, you got to know that, okay? If you don't know it, you might want to go across the street to the Lutheran Church or Methodist, because this is in stone. This is dogma. The human life begins at conception. Not going to change. So enter Pope Francis, who I believe is a good man. I wrote a message of the day on BillO'Reilly.com this morning, and I hope you read the message every morning. You don't have to be a member of anything. Just go to BillO'Reilly.com, punch it up, there's a message. So on a flight back from Singapore to Rome, the Pope chatted with some journalists, and he made some remarks about the U.S. presidential vote in the context of abortion and illegal migration. Roll it.
Expelling migrants, not giving them the possibility of working, not welcoming migrants is a sin. It is grave.
Non dare ai migranti accoglienza, l'aborto, la scienza.
On abortion, science says that in the first month after conception, All the organs of a human being are already there, all of them. Performing an abortion is killing a human being.
Okay, so that's where the Pope stands. Now remember, the Pope is free to give an opinion on anything he wants. That's even church doctrine, but not dogma. There's a difference. It's a little complicated, the theology, but dogma is in stone. Jesus is God. Dogma. Don't eat meat on Fridays, when I was growing up, that's doctrine. That can change. Now, when the Pope speaks on dogma, he's infallible. That's what Catholics believe. But doctrine, he's fallible. Okay, so I write my message. I'm going to quote from it. It's demonstrable that unregulated immigration leads to social disorder and many harmful unintended consequences as governments are overwhelmed. While Pope Francis understands, whether Pope Francis understands that, I don't know. But Christian doctrine is built on justice, which requires lawful discipline. Render to Caesar, which is a quote from Jesus in the New Testament. So, what is the fallout from the Pope's remarks? Will it help Donald Trump? Because he's obviously not as bullish on abortion as Kamala Harris. However, Mr. Trump wants a regulated border and would deport undocumented migrants. I don't think he can do that en masse, as he says, and we have gone over that, but that's his intention. Now, I believe that abortion trumps, the migrant situation. Because there are two sides for Catholics of the migrant situation. The social disorder, and there's no question that that is in play, versus the compassion that the Pope always stands for. And that's why I admire Pope Francis, because he is a kind man. I've seen him I'm not his pal, but I've been around him. Very kind man. But he's a liberation theologian. And he knows that the poor are abused worldwide. But sometimes, you just can't let everybody run around everywhere. You can't. I don't know, again, whether the Pope knows that. And that's the memo. Hey, you didn't vote for this economy. I know I didn't. But we all pay for it at the pump, the grocery store, and through that stack of unpaid bills. Financial stress is crushing. So what's the solution? donewithdebt.com. Unlike others, Done with Debt has new aggressive strategies that free you from debt without bankruptcy or loans. They will negotiate with your creditors so that you'll have more money in your pocket on month one and every month until you're debt-free. And the best news? Done with Debt is accepting new clients, but don't wait. Some of their best debt strategies are time sensitive. Let Done with Debt hit the debt reset button for you and make your money yours again. Don't forget, this is time sensitive, so visit donewithdebt.com or call 888-322-1054. Chat with some of their debt relief strategists for free. Go to donewithdebt.com. That's donewithdebt.com. Okay, let's get down to the YouTube address. I'm going to do another commentary tomorrow on our YouTube channel. We have a special channel, free. Go sign up, please. YouTube.com/Bill O'Reilly. YouTube.com/Bill O'Reilly. Let's go to the mail. Cindy Phillips, San Diego. I'm a Trump supporter. During this upcoming election, what would happen if he is assassinated? Senator Vance would take over. He would be the candidate. Mark Vaughn, Hillsborough, North Carolina. Continue to hear you discuss Donald Trump's need to change course to win the election. You're exactly right, as usual. Why do you not invite him on the No Spin News? It's not the right time. Okay? This isn't the right time to do it. I will see. I got to tread, Trump is steeped in the old media, doesn't understand the tens of millions of people that we reach here, doesn't get that yet. And he's still going on, he's talking to the choir, essentially, at this point. Sharon, concierge member. Sharon gets direct access to me. By the way, if you become a premium or concierge member on BillO'Reilly.com, you get Confronting the Presidents absolutely free. All right, Sharon says if Trump would discipline himself and exert some tact, he would have held his lead. I agree. Stan Hyatt, Cincinnati. I have a friend who says he's voting for Harris, refuses to acknowledge things were better under Trump. Okay. People believe what they want to believe. You're not going to change them. You're not. You can throw every fact in the world. It won't change. Nancy Foist, Mesa, Arizona. I watch the No Spin News every evening. I enjoy your analysis and learn more than any other news network. My question about the federal debt, who do we owe the money to? As we reported earlier, but I wanted to read your letter because that prompted me. Owe it to people who invest in the U.S. government. And that is it. Okay. Ray Cartonia, Charleston, South Carolina, was disappointed that your documentary on confronting the presidents was postponed on News Nation. When will it be? Friday, 9 p.m. News Nation. Tape it. If you're not around, watch it live. You will like this doc. It's really good. Okay, word of the day, no, don't be a jackanapes. One of my favorite words that I've forgotten about. I'm bringing it back. Jackanapes. Jack, JackanaPes. Jackanapes, no. Back with a final thought in a moment. By now you have heard me talk about Delta Rescue. They are a fantastic organization that helps rescue animals from the wilderness. You know I'm a dog lover, so is Leo Grillo, the founder of Delta Rescue. It is his life's mission to provide everlasting care for these once abandoned animals. I myself have donated to Delta Rescue. Do you believe it is part of man's duty to care for dogs and horses, the animals that so much of our history is tied to? If so, please consider making a donation or consult your advisor about leaving a gift in your will or trust. There can be some tax advantages, and it's a great way to help Delta Rescue accomplish their mission. So please visit deltarescue.org to learn more. That's deltarescue.org. The Biden-Harris economy continues to burden the average American. With flat wages, higher prices, people are covering expenses with credit cards. And if you're a homeowner and frustrated with that cycle, you can make a 10-minute no-obligation call today with my friends at American Financing. Interest rates are coming down. They are now in the low fives. And if you're constantly carrying a credit card balance each month with a rate in the 20s, American Financing can help put your hard-earned equity to work to get out of debt. Their salary-based mortgage consultants are saving customers an average of $800 a month. And if you get started today, you may not have to make next month's mortgage payment. So please call American Financing today at 888-462-9557, 888-462-9557, or visit AmericanFinancing.net. Okay, so final thought, Confronting the Presidents going great. We hope we are number one on the New York Times. We've outsold by far every other nonfiction book in the last 10 days, so we should open at number one, but who knows. On Amazon, where many, many Americans buy their books, there is a review by Konstantinos Skaros. He is the founder of the Society of Presidential Historians in Academia. This is a big guy, is what he says. Confronting the Presidents is historically accurate, eminently engaging, refreshingly objective, highly entertaining. Far too many scholarly history books are written to preserve the historical record. That's important, but consequently, they contain painstakingly dry and excruciating boring detail. This book is chock full of information that's easy to digest so the reader's eyes can easily glide from page to page. Well, Mr. Skaros, thank you very much from your perch as a presidential historian. That's what we set out to do. And the reviews are good. I very pleased with the reaction to Confronting the Presidents. If you read the book, you will be very smart. If you know urchins ages 13 to 25 and they're interested in their country, give them Confronting the Presidents. They'll learn more than they learned in any classroom. Okay? All right, that is it for us this evening. I'm Bill O'Reilly. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.